Well, as you guys all know, Glass is about to hit theaters, so I would consider it a shame among shames if I didn't talk about the previous two installments of this really odd trilogy. Now let's start with Unbreakable. Welcome back to my favorite movies, and I'm so glad to finally talk about Unbreakable. I've been wanting to talk about this film for ages. And a bit of word of warning to all you guys, this review does contain spoilers. You have been warned. So what is Unbreakable all about? Unbreakable tells the story of two very different men and their relationship. First off, we got Samuel L. Jackson, who plays Elijah Price, a man who has a serious condition where his bones break easily. Hence his nickname, Mr. Glass. His bones, they break just like glass. It's horrifying. The first sequence of the film is actually his birth, where we see that he already broke his legs and his hands within the womb of his mother. That shit is creepy right there. The second man is Bruce Willis, aka David Dunn, the sole survivor of a train accident. He's down on his luck, his marriage is falling apart, and he's a security guard at a baseball stadium. However, after the train accident, he starts to realize that he may or may not actually have superpowers, which is why Elijah Price starts to hunt him down, actually starts to stalk him and convince him of the fact that he is, in fact, a superhero, because Elijah Price is obsessed with comic books. He believes that comic books all are based on real events, just exaggerations of the truth. And now we have, in my opinion, a masterpiece. Yeah, believe it or not, M. Night Shyamalan used to be epic. Back in the day, people already called him the new Spielberg. Yeah, I mean, he gave us Sixth Sense, amazing. He gave us Unbreakable, in my opinion, his masterpiece. And he gave us Signs. But yeah, he also gave us this piece of shit. This piece of shit. This piece of shit, and definitely this piece of shit. However, Unbreakable, in my opinion, is his best work to date. First of all, let's talk about Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, we all love him as John McClane. However, David Dunn is my second favorite character that he ever portrayed. It's such a departure for Bruce Willis, such a subtle and nuanced performance of a family father who just lost his way. He doesn't even know why he's so unhappy until he realizes that he has to become a superhero. I love the fact that this movie was so way ahead of its time. It came out in 2000 and M. Night Shyamalan was not allowed to market it as a comic book movie because back then comic book movies were considered not profitable. Yeah, the year of 2000 ironically changed that with the X-Men. Now we have Infinity War and everything is a comic book universe. However, back then it was just the director of The Sixth Sense. And this movie, in my opinion, is the perfect deconstruction of the superhero genre in general, because David Dunn is essentially Superman who doesn't know that he is Superman. This is how Quentin Tarantino described the film, and I love it. I love the fact that he slowly starts to realize that there's something more to him, that there is something beyond his normal life, something that he's supposed to do. And I love the fact that his coat and hood actually becomes his superhero costume, kinda. And Elijah Price, on the other hand. I love the contrast between these two men and also the revelation that Elijah Price is in fact the bad guy. He is the villain. Because Bruce Willis starts to practice his abilities, and not only is he super strong and almost invulnerable, his only weakness being water, he is able to detect future and past crimes of people that he touches. So in the end, when he touches Elijah Price, our concept of this character completely changes. We all figured he was going to be his Alfred, his advisor figure, but no. He is the other end of the spectrum. He actually caused the train accident because he want to prove to the world that people like David Dunn actually exist, which kind of makes him the Lex Luthor to David Dunn's Superman. And you gotta talk about Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is so great in this film, and this is again such a departure for this guy, because normally he plays Mr. Badass, Mr. Motherfucker. This is such a subtle performance of a broken man who just is holding on to the hope that there is more to him and this world in general. I love their dynamic. I love this movie. I love what it did for the genre. It's still, in my opinion, the single best deconstruction of the superhero genre in general. I love the editing. I love the camera work. I love the atmosphere. And I love the soundtrack by James Newton Howard. If you have not seen Unbreakable yet, make sure to do so, because Unbreakable gets the gold medal. It is one of my all-time faves. I'm telling you, man. M. Night Shyamalan used to crush it all the time. And yeah, I'm gonna be back with Split very soon. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see or you want to see more, then just subscribe.